Hi, I'm Tim Livingston. I'm the Quality Assurance Assistant with the Sonoma Stompers this year. My 4th year at the organization. Previously, I've been the team's broadcaster, and I've also been the team's Assistant General Manager. And this year, Takashi Miyoshi brought me into the dugout to help make one of the most successful teams in all of professional baseball in 2017. And Miyoshi, we start with that first half, 28-11. You know, setting a franchise record for the most wins in a single half. What was it like to get off to such a great start and really set the tone for the season in that first half?
Obviously, you know, winning the championship last year gave us the idea, you know, what kind of player we have to sign, and then we obviously we were successful to sign the guy who has speed, you know, playing multiple positions, and then the key was like we used the ability in the best way that we can. Mm-hmm. You know, put the steer on, taking the pitches, and then put them in light time, light positions, and that definitely gave us opportunity to win a first half like that. Yeah.
You know, and then you see what happened in the first half, and obviously the second half comes around. 24-15, right? So 52 wins, the most wins in the league's history, and you have that time where you're trying to figure out what needs to happen with the second half. You had so much success in the first half. What did 52 wins mean to you, and what did you see in the second half that changed from the first half?
You know, start off a bit struggle because obviously we know like we lost the best bullpen guy to Japan, and also we also lost one of the best starters to the Frontier League. Of course, after that, we have to beat up the losses spot, and it was not easy. It was not easy, losing 2 best pitchers from the team. But I mean, we just try to grind it out and just try to make an adjustment because 3 other teams trying to upgrade the losses spot too. So it took time. It took us a time just to make an adjustment a little bit. But basically just same approach. Stick with our strengths, which is like speed. And doing the little things like taking pitches and knowing the situation, play light always, so that's what we have done basically.
And then the championship game, right? It didn't go the way that you wanted it to. It was a 1-game playoff. Talk a little bit about that, but also talk about why, even though that didn't go the way you wanted it to, you saw a lot of success the whole season because of the fact that you set so many records and were such a successful team, even though that championship game didn't work out for you.
I mean, baseball, in one game, anything can happen.
Right.
Anything can
it's
happen.
A coin flip.
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
a coin flip. And then, it can be either way. And this time, I mean, we didn't get luck. But I mean, what we have done in this season, I'm really, really, grateful and happy the result we got. And then I just want to thanks to all the players and all the people who work with us, of course, behind the game too. So, I mean, it's a great season. Yeah. Other than that, I got nothing to say,
Yeah. You talked about how you really wanted to build this team up, and your year last year, you won the championship in 2016. Talk about what you wanted to see from your team in 2017, what type of player you wanted, how you wanted this team to look, and why you were able to get the team you wanted to win 52 games in 2017.
Obviously, like we talk about, speed was the biggest factor because we have to steal the bases in this league, and also again playing multiple positions. If the guy can play multiple positions, which means like almost like 80 season game, time to time we can make them less, and then later on the season that's gonna be huge because summertime everybody start getting tired mentally and physically, but if the guys can play like multiple positions, again, like I said, we can make them, less time to time, right. And that's gonna give us a, advantage in the later on. So I mean, that's why I think we were successful this year.
Right.
Yeah.
And so next year, this team, becomes part of a 6-team league now, right? Because you had 2 teams in nearby Napa and Martinez, and you built a team that's very unique, right? Very speed-oriented, defense-oriented, not very power-oriented like some of the other teams. Do you see this organization kind of being the standout? Are they going to be the only team like this, or are these other teams that come in, are they going to be more like you, or you think they're going to be more power-oriented? What do you see from the league going forward?
It always depends on the manager, but I see it's going to be more power side.
Right.
Because as you know, this league's kind of got the small ballpark, and then generally U.S. baseball right now, it's like relied on more power because of the influence of the Major League Baseball.
Right.
So, let's see what happens. But I'm just really excited to have two more teams in this league next year.
Well, thanks for having me a part of what you did this year, and it's been a pleasure to work with you and learn from you. And I wish you nothing but success and good luck in the years going forward.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.